Hi, I'm Cory Nichols, the founder and CEO of Yes Life Financial, and today we're talking about saving up a down payment for your first home. So this can often be a daunting task, and it's one of those things that you just kind of feel like you're never going to get there because we think about 20% down payments being so large. And don't get me wrong, it is a big task. But at the end of the day, there's some helpful tips inside this video that'll help you get there without feeling a whole lot of stress. So my biggest piece of advice for saving for a down payment is to put it on autopilot. When we rely on our own self-control and when we rely on ourselves to do the savings, we often set ourselves up for failure. The reality is you and I both have a limited amount of self-control. And if we use up some level of that on saving for a down payment for a house, we're probably going to be unsuccessful somewhere else in life. So instead, what I like to do is use an app like Capital, which I've linked down in the description if you're on YouTube, which is an app that puts our savings on autopilot. And so I like two really specific rules for this. The first one is the 52-week rule, which is great because it eases you into saving $52 per week. And if you do that for 1 year, you save $1,386. But also if you maintain it for a second year, right, continuing to increase it, in 2 years you'll save about $5,500. And that's without any other savings mechanism, just strictly turning on that one rule. The other one is using a roundup to be able to round up by $1 or $2 every time you swipe your debit card. This is a great way over the course of a couple years of saving a nice chunk of change. And so putting those two together, we can get a lot saved for a down payment, but also normally this is a longer term goal. And so I recommend putting that money to work for you, but safely. So nowadays, there's a lot of these online banks that are offering high interest savings account that are FDIC insured. FDIC insured means that if something were to happen to the bank, your deposits there are covered by insurance. And you can get like 2.3% at some of them as of today's date. So these are a great opportunity to do two things. One, earn some interest on your money. And two, make it a little bit more difficult for you to dip into your house savings when you want to go on a trip or do something else. So those are the two tips. Put automation on it, use a high interest savings account. Two great ways to get your house down payment off the ground. Hopefully this was helpful. If you need some additional assistance and you want some accountability, working with me and Yes Life Financial might be the right fit for you. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link down in the description to schedule some time to talk to me personally. Or if you're on Instagram, it's up in one of these corners and you can schedule some time on my calendar. Hopefully this was helpful. Until next time, take care.